Breaking news, my country people. The ousted Gabon President Ali Bongo has been released from house arrest and is free to travel abroad, says the military junta. Hello, my country people. Welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The Gabon's former president Ali Bongo has been released from house arrest and now he is free to leave the country for medical treatment. The Gabon military spokesperson, Colonel Ulrich, in a statement read on national television on Wednesday evening, said given the former president's state of health, he may travel abroad for a medical checkup. Now, Bongo had been under house arrest since August 30th military coup in the country. His government was stripped from power shortly after he was declared the winner of the much criticized elections that would have seen him extended his 14-year rule as president. So given his state of health, the former president of the republic, Ali Bongo, is free to move about. He may, if he wishes, to travel abroad for medical checkups. The statement announcing Bongo's release from house arrest was signed by General Brice Clotaire, who was sworn in as the Gabon's new head of state on Monday. Well, Clotaire is a cousin of Bongo and has served as a bodyguard to Bongo's late father and headed the country's Republican Guard, an elite military unit. And according to the Al Jazeera's Nicholas reporting from Dakar, Senegal, Bongo now has the option to leave the country if he decides to do so. Bongo suffered a stroke 5 years ago and has no access to his own doctors. But for his family, it's another issue. His wife was held on the 4th floor of the presidential palace with his son, all of whom are accused of high treason. And according to the country's new strong man, Ngima, they will have to face justice as they have been accused of stealing money from the state coffers. After swearing an oath in office in the presidential palace on Monday, Oligi said that the military had seized control of the country without violence and would return power to the people by organizing a credible and free elections. The coup has been welcomed by members of the public in Gabon, but has drawn condemnation from the African Union and the international community. Well, Gabon has been, the Gabon's former president, Ali Bongo, has been released by the military junta and they've granted him permission to travel for treatment. The military junta in Gabon has released Ali Bongo from house arrest 8 days after he was deposed as the country's president. And according to them, Ali Bongo is free to leave the country for medical treatment. Well, my country people, Ali Bongo was stripped on the morning the electoral umpire announced that he had been re-elected to a 3rd term in office. On Monday, Bruce Ngima, an army general who led the coup, was sworn in as the interim president. General Ngema, who is Bongo's cousin, had served as a bodyguard to Bongo's late father, and he also headed the country's Republican Guard, an elite military unit. The statement announcing Bongo's release from house arrest was signed by Ngema, and the military spokesperson said this in a statement read on national television on Wednesday that given the state of Bongo's health, the former president of Gabon, that he is free to move about if he wishes. He can travel abroad for medical checkup. Now, Bongo, who became president when Omar, his father, died after ruling from 1967 to 2009, but then the military is yet to announce a transition to a civilian rule. And yes, we know that when this Bongo was placed on house arrest, he had raised an alarm telling his friends, his well-wishers to make noise. They should make noise over his detention, over his house arrest. And then we saw some people were actually making noise, while others took it as a joke. We know that the United Nations, they have frowned to this. Meanwhile, the people of Gabon have really accepted this military junta, the military rule, and for now they are quite comfortable with this. But it seems that these military juntas are yet to declare when they would hand the country back to a civilian rule. For now, they have a new head of state, and the new head of state have said, well, Ali Bongo is free to travel for medical checkups if he wishes to do so. And Ali Bongo's family has also been placed under house arrest since August 30th after a military coup was successfully, placed in the country, and his government was stripped from power shortly after he was declared the winner of the most criticized elections that would have seen him extended his 14-year rule as president. And yes, my country people, this is it. But the thing is, his family, they've kept them in under house arrest. His wife, his son, they are all accused of, high treason. So the coup has been welcomed by members of the republic in Gabon, but has drawn condemnation from the United Nations. I beg your pardon, from the African Union and the international community. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? However, Nigerians have reacted. Africa, don't be deceived by coup in Gabon. Was done by French to support their interests. He will travel abroad to make noise. Well, after God, the next is power. Ali Bongo is now the Minister of Noisemaker. Make noise, thank you for making noise. Now he can go to France and make a louder noise, okay? His family actions pushed the military to the wall. He made a mess of Gabon and compromised the country's economic and political sovereignty with France. He was more like a puppet, so he should go. The African leaders and abroad are 5 and 6. That's why their homeland is short of words. Okay, these are reactions from Nigerians. So my country people, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.